Hi, this is William here, and today we're going to talk about image quality guidelines. With image search, just as with web search, Google's goal is to provide the best and most relevant search results to our users. Following the best practices listed below, as well as our usual webmaster guidelines, will increase the likelihood that your images will return in those search results. You can provide Google more information about your images and provide the URL of images Google might not find by adding information to your sitemaps. Don't embed important text inside images. Avoid embedding important text in images for elements like page headings and menu items because not all users can access them. To ensure maximum accessibility to your important text-based content, keep it in regular HTML. Give your images detailed, informative file names. The file name can give Google clues about the subject matter of the image. Try to make your file name a good description of the subject matter of the image. For example, mynewblackkitten.jpg is a lot more informative than img0023.jpg. Descriptive file names can also be useful to users. If you're unable to find suitable text in the page on which we find the image, we'll use the file name as the image snippet in our search results. Create great alt text. The alt attribute is used to describe the contents of an image file. It's important for several reasons. It provides Google with useful information about the subject matter of the image. We use this information to help determine the best image to return for a user's query. Many people, for example, users with visual impairments or people using screen readers or who have low bandwidth connections may not be able to see images on web pages. Descriptive alt text provides these users with important information. Here's three examples. Not so good is the puppy.jpg with no alt, and then better is puppy.jpg, alt equals puppy, and then the best is puppy.jpg, and then Dalmatian puppy playing fetch. To be avoided, the imgsrc puppy.jpg, alternate puppy, dog, baby, dog, pups, puppies, dogs, pups, litter, puppies, dog retriever. You can go on. Following all the attributes with keywords is known as keyword stuffing and result in a negative user experience and may cause your site to be perceived as spam. Instead, focus on creating useful, information-rich content that uses keywords appropriately and in context. We recommend testing your content by using text-only browsers such as Linux. Anchor text, external anchor text. The text page is used to link to your site. It reflects how other people view your pages. While typically webmasters can't control how often other sites link to theirs, you can make sure that anchor text you use within your own site is useful, descriptive, and relevant. This improves the user experience and helps the user understand the link's destination. For example, you might link to a page of vacation photos like this, photos of our June 2008 trip to Ireland. Provide good context for your image. The page the image is on and the content around the image, including any captions or image titles, provide search engines with important information about the subject matter of your image. For example, if you have a picture of a polar bear on a page about homegrown tomatoes, you'll be sending a confused message to the search engines about the subject matter of polarbear.jpg. Whenever possible, it's a good idea to make sure that the images are placed near the relevant text. In addition, we recommend providing good descriptive titles and captions for your images. Think about the best ways to protect your images. Because images are often copied by users, Google often finds multiple copies of the same image online. We use many different signals to identify the original source of the image. You can help by providing us with as much information as you can. In addition, the information you give about an image tells us about its content and subject matter. Webmasters are often concerned about the unauthorized use of their images, and if you prevent users from using your images on their site or linking to your images, you'll prevent people from using your bandwidth, but you also limit the potential audience for your images and reducing their discoverability by search engines. If you don't want search engines to crawl your images, we recommend using a robots.txt file to block access to your images. Create a user experience. Great image content is an excellent way to build traffic to your site. We recommend that when publishing images, you think carefully about creating the best user experience you can. Good quality photos appeal to users more than blurry, unclear images. In addition, other webmasters are much more likely to link a good quality image, which can increase visits to your site. Crisp, sharp images will also appear better in the thumbnail versions we display in our search results and may therefore be more likely to be clicked on by users. Even if your image appears on several pages on your site, consider creating a standalone landing page for each image where you can gather all the related information. If you do this, be sure to provide unique information such as descriptive titles and captions on each page. You could also enable comments, discussions, or ratings for each picture. Not all users scroll to the bottom of the page, so consider putting your images high up on the page where it can be immediately seen. Consider structuring your directory so that similar images are saved together. For example, you might have one directory for thumbnails and another for full-size images, or you could create a separate directory for each category of images. For example, you could create separate directories for Hawaii, Ghana, and Ireland under your travel directory. If your site contains adult images, we recommend storing these in one or more directories separate from the rest of the images on your site. Specify a width and a height for all images. A web browser can begin to render a page even before images are downloaded, provided that it knows the dimensions to wrap non-replaceable elements around. Specifying these dimensions can speed up page loading and improve the user experience. For more information about optimizing your pages, see Optimizing Web Graphics on the site. Let's make the web faster. This concludes the presentation on image quality guidelines, and this is William, and we'll see you the next time.